Right, good evening everyone, welcome to the channel, thank you for stopping by. Hope you're all well, enjoying your weekends. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, dropping a like on the video to get me out to a wider audience. And any comments or questions you may have, please feel free to leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I'm going to be talking about VeChain again today, more specifically about their Hive Summit, which is getting underway today. Before I get to that, I'm going to start off by looking at the broader cryptocurrency market to see how things are looking, because last week overall wasn't the best week in the cryptocurrency market. There was a gradual decline throughout the week. Bitcoin topped out at $25,000. It's currently trading at $22,200. So it's given back some of its gains, but it's still sitting in a reasonable place in the grand scheme of things. Market cap's holding above $1 trillion. We're currently at 1.02 trillion, but we're down 0.66% today. 24-hour trading volume is obviously down. It's $27 billion. Institutional traders won't be there, but retail will be trading over the weekends and whatnot. Bitcoin dominance is at 42.2%, which is up slightly from yesterday. But as you can see, it's just a sea of red across predominantly the top 10, the entire top 10 other than the stable coins. Solana's given back a fair bit of its gains, but it's still holding that $20 level. Polygon, which is something I'm looking at getting more involved in, that's given some back. And Cardano, that's down 6%. So I'm thinking about getting, I don't mind pullbacks. It gives me an opportunity to get in at better prices. But all these projects that I've been getting involved in over the last couple of years, I'm going to start DCAing in at these levels, so I've got some spare capital on the side. I've not checked the biggest rises over the last 24 hours, but there's nothing major. Floki, Trust Wallet token, Neo has had a little decent run up over the last few weeks. I've seen it doing well. Same with this Singularity, but not a lot. It's 7.55% is the biggest riser over the last 24 hours. So that's, it's a really slow day in the crypto market. It's common for the weekends, but as I say, institutional traders are away. Moving on to the VeChain page, if it wants to open. If you can bear with me for one moment. Here we go. So we're trading at 0.024, currently down 4.26% against the US dollar, down 3.99% against Bitcoin. So it's having a pretty bad day. Market cap was above 2 billion not long ago. It's now sitting at 1.7 billion. Circulating supply remains the same, 84% of it, which is 72.5 billion out in circulation. As for sentiment, we're on over 1 million watch lists. Sentiment wise, what are we looking at? Bullish, bit of shilling, bullish, predominantly bullish, but again a lot of shilling in the coin market cap section. I need to get some sort of must be some metric to measure or quantify sentiment towards projects. I know there is in Forex, so I'll have to have a look into that so I can get that more accurate data to you in that way. I think I'll look at the chart first to see how we're doing today. So let me close it down. So we're on the daily chart there. You can see we've broken through this trend line, so that trend line is negated now. We've broken below the 50. And it looks like we're heading down towards 0.019, which is where I'd be looking at buying back in. I'll see how things play out over the weekend. There's any divergences across the lows? Nope. So yeah, it's been 1, 2, 3 bad days in a row. There is a short no, there isn't a setup, sorry, excuse me. I did say that, when we reach the end of this triangle, we would break one way or the other, and it looks like we're breaking to the downside. That's not to say bad things about VeChain, that's just the broader market. When Bitcoin's down, the rest of the tokens tend to follow. But I'm invested in projects with solid fundamentals like VeChain, HBAR, Cardano, XRP and whatnot. But we're talking about VeChain today. So if we go to this article, which I will link down below so you can read through at your leisure, it's about the Hive Summit, which has replaced the VeChain Summit, which last took place in 2019. So I'll go through this article quickly, then wrap the video up because it's a Saturday night. I don't want to make it too long. So VeChain Hive, investors are getting ready to expect big news. This is what you can expect. After months of anticipation, the VeChain Hive event is finally here. The event will serve as a key publicity tool to show the ingenuity of VeChain and its partners. VeChain has made the news in recent times for several reasons, and one of them involves its much anticipated upcoming big event, the Hive. This event was rebranded as it was formerly presented as a VeChain Summit, which was the talk of the town back in 2019. In this rebranded event taking place in Las Vegas on the 4th of March, the hype has grown in the VeChain ecosystem, a testament to the expectations from community members and stakeholders. The origin of the name in itself was drafted from the notion that the ecosystem could do much more when knitted together as in the case of the Beehive. There will be a showcase of what the VeChain Foundation has been up to in recent times, as confirmed by the Web 3.0 outfit. VeChain will also be making a number of big announcements, one of the major highlights of the event that investors are looking forward to at this time. Besides the VeChain-backed The Hive, there are also a number of scheduled Web 3.0 summits and conferences happening around this period. However, there is one major difference here. The focus of VeChain is more tilted as an enterprise application of blockchain technology, all administered in a sustainable manner. The technology capabilities of VeChain have showcased diversity over the years, and whilst it bolsters smart contract capabilities, the project has been quite tilted to real-world use cases and since its inception, serving as a bridge for enterprise adoption. The Hive event will also give projections from other protocols the opportunity to showcase innovative solutions that can collectively help power the next phase of blockchain adoption. So real world use case. One of the main reasons that I'm involved in this project, and I've got such conviction in my investment in this. Not financial advice, of course. I wouldn't give that on this channel. Always do your own research. Participants at the Hive will be given VeChain's first proof of participation, POP NFT, and it will unlock enormous benefits for all holders. It's not uncommon for different protocols to blow their own trumpet, especially when they are truly innovative. In their unique recognition of the diversity of the outfit, Renato Gratola, a known proponent of the VeChain protocol, highlighted how the blockchain is making a concerted to advance its solutions to the real world. There's his tweet there, so if you want to click on the article, you can read through that below. Renato highlighted the advanced governance infrastructure in place on the VeChain protocol, and it has helped in advancing the initiatives on the blockchain. One of the main unique features of VeChain versus other initiatives, like it or not, is the chosen governance, which cannot be limited to only the steering committee election discussion. Stakeholder diversity is equally important to stakeholder management, he said in a long Twitter statement, adding that the road to decentralization requires much more participation from current stakeholders than today's. As an example, economic nodes were not able to contribute to the voting in both round 1 and 2. A future goal for VeChain could be to increase participation from stakeholders. For Renato, VeChain has a lot of things to do before it can become the true bridge between Web 3 and Web 2 worlds respectively. So now, I'm not entirely sure what's going to come out of this Hive summit, but from what I've been reading, there are going to be some serious dignitaries there, and some about Nobel Peace Prize winners there and whatnot. So these are big people. So I'm expecting something big to be announced. I can't say what it's going to be, but it's going to be very interesting. Whether that will have an effect on price, that remains to be seen, because at the moment the market is stagnating slightly. I'm not saying we're flipping bearish. We're not in a bull market, but we have had a nice little run up and have been consolidating around a similar area. Like I said, Bitcoin is maintaining its price above $20,000, currently $22,000. So things are looking much better than they have in previous months. So Bitcoin 22 grand, Ethereum $1,500, BNB 287. These things are not obviously nowhere near all-time highs, but they are. Bitcoin's been down up to $13,000. So we've had a nice run up. So whether any announcements that come out of Hive will have some positive impact on price remains to be seen, but I know that anything good that does come out of it will, in the long run, drive adaptation and, in turn, drive price upwards. Not financial advice, just my opinion. So I'm going to wrap it up for there. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evenings, the rest of your weekends. Like I said, if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. Drop a like on the video to help me reach a wider audience, so in turn I'll grow the channel. And any comments or questions you may have, please leave them down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Once again, thanks for watching, and bye for now.